I'm Clara Bennett, a junior translator at Graham Global Trading Co. Ltd. I've been here for 3 years and make $24,000 a year. Pretty ordinary, right? But in fact, I'm fluent in 8 languages: English, German, French, Japanese, Korean, Spanish, Arabic, and Italian. Nobody knows that. My father was a diplomat and mother was simultaneous interpreter. 5 years ago, they died in a car accident. I've never wanted to show off these skills. I just want to keep my head down and be a small, unassuming translator.
Let's welcome Mr. Graham to the stage.
Everyone have worked hard over the past year. Thank you for your dedication. In the new year, we will...
It's been 10 minutes, and I'm down here counting how many times he says thank you while he's giving the speech.
Clara, you'd better win the lucky draw later. If you do, dinner's on me.
Sure, why not? That's my everyday life. Mia is my only friend at work. She doesn't know I speak 8 languages. But she does know one thing.
Außerdem habe ich noch eine andere Ankündigung. Jeder hier, der Deutsch spricht, erhält im nächsten Jahr eine 70% Gehaltserhöhung.
70%. My salary would go from $24,000 to $4,800. But it has nothing to do with me. I told myself it has nothing to do with me. The team consists of 4 people, plus Vanessa. Only 5 people would get it. What did that have to do with me? Nothing, really nothing.
Clara, stay right there. I'm coming over right now.
Clara, why didn't you raise your hand just now? Raise my hand for what? You definitely understood that German, right? 70%? You only make $24,000 a year. After the raise, that's $4,800 a year.
No, I didn't get the meaning. I don't speak German.
Who are you trying to fool? Your French is already that good. You expect me to believe you don't understand German? Are you kidding me?
I really don't understand German.
Clara, that crappy place you rent barely have working heating? Sometimes you even can't bring yourself to go when we go out for a drink on Friday. Can't you stand up for yourself for once?
Mia caught me reading a French book in the pantry last year. I told her I'd studied a little bit French. She's been holding it in for almost a year.
I don't want to expose. Oh my God, Clara, what are you afraid of? Fine, keep pretending. I'm done. But Clara, I'm telling you, you're going to suffer with that kind of personality sooner or later.
All right.
Guter Schachzug, oder? Schließlich können das nur die Leute aus dem Deutschteam verstehen. Das bedeutet, dass ich nur dem Kernteam eine Gehaltserhöhung gebe. Alle anderen werden einfach denken, dass ich eine motivierte Rehe halte. Sehr brillant, Mr. Graham. Abruk, wen schäden wir nächste Woche für das Projekt der Halworth Group? Vanessa. Sie spricht am besten Deutsch. Ich habe gehört, dass Präsident Eisen von Halworth ziemlich schwierig ist. Letztes Mal hat er das ganze Übersetterkum von Marion aus dem Besprechungswagen hingefroren. Das sollte kein Problem sein. Vanessa kommt damit klar. Leute auf Ennis-Niveau sollten wir diesmal nicht mitnehmen. Sie könnten das Meeting ruinieren.
They didn't know I could understand them. They thought I was just a small translator. But that's only to be expected. I haven't shown what I'm capable of either.
Clara, send me the proofread version of last week's contract tomorrow.
Yes, Mr. Graham. I placed the proof check contract on Daniel Graham's desk the next day. It was a 30,000-word Spanish contract, and I had corrected 47 mistakes in the original translation. The original translator was Vanessa, but my name would never appear on the proofread version. It would only show translation department on the surface. Vanessa never knew her translations had been corrected by me. She thought she was the top.
Clara, did you hear?
Hear what?
Vanessa is going to handle the Haleworth International next week.
I heard.
Do you know President Ethan Hale of Haleworth?
Who?
Ethan Hale, 32 years old, president of Haleworth. He ranked 98th on last year's Forbes. They say he's fluent in 5 languages, but notorious for his bad temper. He even chewed out the entire Meridian's translation team and drove them out of the meeting room.
What does that have to do with me?
You think Vanessa can handle him?
Even if she can't, that's not my business.
Clara, seriously, you're way too good at putting up with things.
Mia left. She doesn't get it. I'm not putting up with it. I just don't want to get involved. It was an Arabic supplier quotation. Technically, it should have gone to someone on the Arabic group, but the Arabic team is out of the office today, so Jason Pierce casually dumped it on me.
Clara, didn't you say you took a little Arabic course in college? Just do a rough translation.
Sure. I did tell him I'd taken a little Arabic, but in fact, I lived in Saudi Arabia for 2 years. Arabic is basically my 4th native language. It took me 15 minutes to finish the translation. I left 2 tiny mistakes in proposal, just to pretend the work of someone who had only taken a little Arabic. Not bad was actually good enough for me. Clara, organize these materials for me. I need them for Haleworth project next week. This is background materials on Haleworth International Commerce Group Ledley, all in Spanish, about 50 pages. This isn't my job. How is it not? You're in the translation department, and I'm your leader. Is there a problem with me assigning you work? She had been promoted to team leader last month, so of course was at the peak of her arrogance. Fine. Oh, and there's a department meeting tomorrow. We'll be discussing the handover plan for the Haleworth project. You don't need to attend. I know. You're only responsible for basic proofreading. A major project like this isn't something you get to be part of. I know.
I heard everything in the pantry. Who does she think she is talking to you like that? What does she mean by not something you get to be part of?
I'm used to it. Can't you just clap back for once? And then what? She's the boss.
If you showed everyone what you can really do, what kind of boss would she even be?
I don't want to.
What exactly are you afraid of, Clara?
What am I afraid of? I don't know either. Maybe I'm afraid of being noticed, afraid that people will dig into my past and will look at me with pity. Or maybe I'm just too tired to care. An annual salary of $24,000. In this city, after rent and utilities, there isn't much left. Hello?
Hello, am I speaking with Miss Clara Bennett?
Yes.
This is Attorney Wills from Kirkland & Ellis Law Firm. There are some documents regarding the settlement of the overseas assets left by your parents, and we need you to sign in person.
I've said this before. I don't want any of it. Donate everything.
Ms. Burnett, there is a sum in your parents' account in Zurich.
I don't want it. Attorney Wills, thank you, but please stop calling me.
The translation department had a meeting on the Monday morning. I wasn't told to attend, but my desk was right next to the meeting room. I could hear every word through that glass.
Mandarin and Japanese in his team. This time we're discussing a supply chain partnership for the Middle East market. Anything involving Arabic will be handled by their side. We only need to cover the German communication.
Can you handle that?
Of course, sir. Vanessa's German is decent. Daily conversation is indeed a piece of cake for her. But I've reviewed her previous translations. Her business journish has one fatal habit. She relies too much on literal translation and often misses the level of formality required in German business correspondence. In everyday conversation, that's not a big deal. But if the person she faced is extremely sensitive to details, never mind, not my business. Yes, I made her a summary, classified by project type, cooperation history, and key personal. I also marked the changes in tariff policies and the risk points. All she had to do was glance through it, and she would know exactly what to expect.
Vanessa?
He rarely came down here in person.
Haleworth moved the schedule up. Ethan will...
No problem.
Good. Bring someone with you tomorrow for on-site interpretations. Zach is still on leave.
Me? I only speak Spanish.
Her?
Don't worry, Mr. Graham. She's more than enough as an assistant. I got dragged into Haleworth's business negotiation as an assistant and a note-taker, someone who can serve coffee at the same time. I sent Mia a message. I will go to Haleworth tomorrow. Vanessa is taking you? Doesn't she always look down on you? As the errand girl. You just agreed to that? What else am I supposed to do? Clara! Are you from Graham Global? Yes. I'm Vanessa, team leader of the translation department. This is my assistant, Clara.
Oh, she called me assistant. I didn't correct her.
Please wait. President Hale is still in a meeting.
Vanessa reapplied her lipstick twice and adjusted her hair 3 separate times in just these 15 minutes. Clara, when we go in, just sit on the side and take notes. Don't speak unless you're asked. Got it? Got it. Also, when you address Mr. Hale, be formal and respectful. Don't let your eyes wander. People at his level hate unprofessional behavior. Okay.
Ms. Reed, President Hale will see you now.
"32 years old. About 6'1", gray suit, no tie, the top button of his shirt was undone. His face was cold. Not the kind of cold people put on to look cool. He was genuinely cold.
Sit.
2 other people were sitting next to him. The legal director and a lady who looked very young. A translation device sat in front of her.
In dem letzten Verschoßschlag, den Ihr Vater Millitten uns vorgestellt hat, basieren 3 Tarifwerte auf den Standards aus dem Jahr 2021. Wir befinden jetzt im Jahr 2024. Was soll das bedeuten?
He spoke fast. Every word was sharp. She understood him, but she clearly didn't expect him to open like that.
Ich habe auf Deutsch gefragt, also antworten Sie bitte auf Deutsch. Ich will keine Zeit verschwenden, über einen Dolmisser zu sprechen.
Dieser Vorschlag war nur ein erster Endstau. Wir werden die Daten aktualisieren.
Aktualisieren? Hat jemand in Ihrem Team die Subpolitik von 2024 für EU einführen in den Nahen Osten studiert? Die Änderungen zu Artikel 3 und Artikel 7 beerlösen direkt 15% ihrer Angebotsmarge. Wussten Sie das?
She didn't know, but I did, because that policy change was mentioned in the background materials. I had specifically marked it in the summary. But Vanessa obviously hadn't read it carefully.
Das muss ich zuerst beferieren.
Haben Sie sich gar nicht vorbereitet, bevor Sie hierher gekommen sind? Sie haben 3-mal die falschen deutschen Höflichkeitsformen benutzt. Beim 1. und 2. Mal habe ich nichts gesagt. Beim 3. Mal, wissen Sie, was die wiederholte Verwendung falscher Anstellungsformen im Geschäftskontext bedeutet? Das bedeutet entweder, dass Sie mich nicht respektieren oder dass Sie nicht kompetent genug sind. Welches von beiden trifft zu?
The legal director beside Ethan gave a slight shake of his head. The meaning was obvious. This negotiation was about to fall through.
Präsident Hale, es tut mir sehr leid.
Wenn das Niveau von Graham Global ist, werde ich Herr Börchen zu einem anderen Partner zu schätzen.
My hands froze above the keyboard. 2 voices were speaking in my head. It's none of your concern. You're just here to fetch coffee and serve drinks. This is Graham Global's biggest deal of the year. If we lose it, there'll probably be layoffs by the end of the year, and junior translators like me will be first on the chopping block.
Präsident Hale, bitte geben Sie uns noch 5 Minuten.